And welcome everyone back to Ventnor City, New Jersey for the Bill Howarth Cape Atlantic Women's South Jersey Lifeguard Championships. My name is Fran Messino. I'm a senior lieutenant in Brigantine.
Hi, I'm Christine Albel, and I was on the Margate Beach Patrol for 12 years.
And it's great to be with you guys on a pristine August night.
Did you say Christine?
I said, yes, with Christine. August night, and you can see in the background we do have some wave action. Nothing really like Friday night that we had at the Margate Memorials, but we will have. It will be a factor. Probably not as much as a factor, but it will be.
Yeah, waves are definitely always a factor when you're rowing. And then we got a really heavy wind coming from like the southwest, west-southwest. That's going to be a major factor when you're rowing that far, especially for the doubles race. That's going to be huge on that forearm. Right, and keeping course and your turn. So many things come into play. A lot of variables. Yes.
You have the good start, and then your turn. These races are about 1.5 miles long.
Oh, I know it.
You know it better than me. My last doubles race was 1985.
Ooh, vintage.
Ish. Yes. Good way of putting it.
And as you can see, we got a nice crowd here in Ventnor. And you can see those flags. Look at that wind howling a little bit from the southwest.
And as you're watching, you can see our sponsors flashing up on the screen. Of course, Wawa. I'm a big fan of their stuffed pretzels, to be honest.
I love their pretzels.
And if you need a quick bite, always grab some of those chicken nuggets.
Yeah, we love to see the turnout like this at the women's races.
It really has grown, as it should have. When you realize, I'd say probably 30, some beach patrols, like 40% of the members happen to be female.
Yes, absolutely. I've seen like exponential increase just in my time too.
As we're looking at the Ventnor shoreline, getting ready to start right around 6:30. The competitors making their last minute adjustments. You can see the doubles, that'll be the first event, and the boats are actually lined up on the sand. They will push out, and hopefully we'll get a race started as quickly as possible. Because you don't want to be waiting at that start line.
No, it's a delicate balance at this point for competitors. You want to get your practice row in to get that feel for what the conditions are, but you want to have enough time to get your water, get your mental aspect together. So it's a delicate balance of getting out there, not getting yourself too tired, and coming back in after doing that practice doubles row. And a lot of different crews like to do different things. Some girls go really far out to make sure they see their flag. Some people go in and out just to test the start and finish conditions. So.
And the wind is picking up. I don't know if it was a west wind earlier. It might be a little southwest right now.
Is it good?
Yeah. Correct. And as you can see here, we got Ventnor's boat right there. And one of our commentators will be competing tonight. That's why I'm here. I'm filling in for Meg Holland. And she's rowing with her doubles partner, Stacy Price, tonight. They are the defending champs.
It is nice and cold.
And we just got our 2-minute warning horn. And you can see the boat start to move out.
What? Yeah.
So we have different cameras tonight. We have a couple drones, so we'll be able to see footage at the turn, flags, and during the meat of the race. And actually, we have our steady cam right there, right at the beginning. And you can see right behind Longport's boat, we have Mike McGrath, who will be competing on Friday at the South Jerseys in Margate.
And in Longport's boat, we have Madeline Fox with her rowing partner, Emma Birdhart. These girls put up a great fight at the Longport race as well, so they're definitely very, very skilled competitors going out there tonight.
And we can see Sea Isle's boat with Maura Quinn and her twin sister Molly.
Yeah, we love to see twins out there competing together.
Of course we do. And Upper Township with Lorna Connell and Kaylee Grimley. The Grimley name is very popular in South Jersey racing and lifeguarding lore.
And then you see the boats are getting ready. We have our judges there. At this Ventnor's race, Meg Holland has put together, all these judges are former female competitors. It's great to see them out there as the judges. It's a very stressful time as the girls start to wait for that flag drop.
That's a car alarm in the back. That is not the start. That's the great thing about the beach. How many different sounds do you hear during the day? Seagulls, ice cream men and women, children.
You'll notice every judge has their number card lifted up. That means that their lane is ready to go. And there we are.
And we have a start.
That is the start. Very, very important part of the race, getting in that boat as quick as possible. There's Sea Isle with her twin sister. It's the Quinn twins. And we got Avalon, and there's Ventnor taking off with Meg and Stacy. Avalon, we have Danielle Smith and Gabrielle Eppright. That's those three there.
As they power their way through the surf. It looks like everyone's getting out pretty clean. In Bringantine's boat tonight, we have Abby Gregg and Molly Hoffman. They had a nice performance last night at the Ship Bottom Mermaid races, where Brigantine took the team title.
They look like they have a great start now.
Competition. Yeah, everyone's rowing well. There's a nice shot. There's our drone picking up.
This is our
boats.
doubles competition. We'll go through really quick for you. Each lane. In lane 1, we have Stone Harbor. They're going to the green flag. In lane 2, we have Atlantic City going to the red flag. That's Morgan Simpson and Juliana Grenice. And going back to Stone Harbor, that's Lindsay Payne and Grace Comfort. Then we've got lane 3 is Longport, Madeline Fox, Emma Bernhardt. They're going to yellow. Lane 4, we have Upper, and that is Lorna Connell with Kaylee Grimley. Lane 5, Sea Isle. Lane 6, Brigantine. Lane 7, Avalon. 8 is Ventnor, defending champs. 9 next to them is Margate. Then we've got 10 Cape May. And I believe there's only 10 competitors in our doubles competition this evening.
Okay. And that's out of the 15 South Jersey Chief Association Beach Patrols from Brigantine all the way down to Cape May Point. And we do have a guest tonight, guest beach patrol from a little further north, Seagirt. And they will be participating in the swim and singles and surf dash event, which will be our 4th event of the night. There's a nice shot of Upper Township's boat. They're hitting pretty well together. It's very important to be in sync when you're rowing.
Looks like they just got past the swim flags there and the singles flags. It's a good marker on such a long race as the doubles race is.
And the way the wind's blowing, they're going to get some assistance on the way out tonight. Normally it's the other way around. Normally the wind helps you on the way in, but when they turn that flag, they are going to be hit with, I don't know how many miles per hour, but all of a sudden the assistance is going to be just resistance. And these ladies can handle it.
Yes.
They're well trained.
It is absolutely a game of endurance, this doubles row. You want to know that you're getting to the flag, but you're also coming back in, like you said, so it's going to be a little bit more difficult, and you got to know that you can pace yourselves. Looks like we have a couple crews really close to each other there at the bottom of our screen, but afterwards, everyone's very neck and neck for a doubles row, I have to say, at this point. Yeah, everybody's like on each other's sterns.
Yeah, we do have a pretty tight group right there of 5 boats.
Yeah, all in those center lanes.
Beautiful shot looking south here. Again, on this beautiful mid-August night here in South Jersey in Ventnor.
It's very intense when you're that close to the other boats. You can hear each other calling different power 10s or whatever, you know, the bow girl's giving some commands. And you can kind of, I've been a stern girl, so out of the corner of my eye, I'll just see where everyone is. So, you know, it's motivating, but it's also, you know, you got to keep your peace, mind in the boat.
And amazingly, the boats do not talk to one another. That is one thing. I mean, they're close.
Yeah.
You could be right on somebody's tail. You could be right next to them, just a few feet away, and there is absolutely no communication. The only communication is after a turn. If a boat's still coming out and you're on your way in, you may say, you know, pull a left, we'll pull a right, or you both pull left so you can get out of the way of one another.
Yeah, there we can see Meg and Stacy really clicking together and really coming out in front there. But there's some girls that want to keep up with those champs.
And we're about 4 minutes into this first event of the night, the doubles race, and you can see some separation starting from the lead boat.
And that's that veteran experience to know the doubles pace.
And how many strokes a minute do you think they're pulling? About 34, 32? I don't know.
I mean, depending, 32 sounds about right. This wind, though, is such a factor. I'm sure it's a little bit higher with the wind with you. On the way back, it's going to be another story.
And the veterans, not that the novices, I wouldn't call them novices during the championship race, but the ladies who have been rowing a while, they're prepared for that. It may be a little bit of a rude awakening for some of the other rowers. Probably not, to be honest, because we are well into our summer competition season.
Right.
As the shadows get longer. I actually drove past a few places today that had back-to-school sales.
Oh, boy.
And I just kept driving, to be honest.
La, 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 I don't want to hear it. Still summertime.
A teacher friend of mine texted me the other day, did you get your schedule? I said, yeah, I'm working 5 days a week on the beach.
So we've got Longport there. You can see them right there at the bottom of the screen in the pink sports bras. They are really swinging together. You love to see these girls putting their effort. And you can see some splashing off of their oars from that wind. You got some little white caps there on your screen. just because this wind is so heavy tonight. Oh, look at that. Everyone's really lined up with Longport now at this point. That is a very close race with Ventnor leading, but we've got so many boats so close together. I'm trying to see what else we have there. Avalon, and we've got, let's see. Oh, wow, that's a very tight race. It's anybody's race right now as we're getting closer and closer to that flag turn.
All right, 6 minutes into this race. They should be coming up on the doubles turn.
Yeah, looks like Longport's pulling a little power move here, trying to edge up ahead.
Yeah, there's a great shot. It looks like Longport, is that upper next to them?
Yes, and then I think we've got, I want to say that might be Sea Isle. Oh, wait.
Is that Brigantine?
Yes, Brigantine, yes. Brigantine.
Okay, that's Abby and Molly.
Yeah, there's great shot of Meg and Stacy. Wow, look at that layback.
Yeah, they've been rowing together for a while.
Yeah.
And you can see them actually sliding
Beautiful
on their
shot.
seats. Get that momentum from that leg drive.
That's when you just know the other person. That's when you have an instinct. Meg checking to see where the flag is so you know you're getting close. That's a great bow girl move. Go over your shoulder. And they've got a nice lead here.
Yeah, and you can see some of the boats making course adjustments.
Yeah, exactly. We've got Longport there that's really trying to make some distance here between upper. But it does look like there's some course correct. Here we come on the flags now, so this is a really crucial part. Pay attention to how these women make these turns. They've practiced these many times.
And they will be turning north to south with this southern wind.
Yeah, going right into the wind. It looks like Longport is getting there almost exactly with Ventnor, if not a little before. Oh, this is exciting. What an exciting race. We got 3 boats turning almost at the exact same time. It's not over till it's over. That's a good flag turn, but it's now some endurance comes into play.
And they will get some help from the swells, not like they did on Friday night, but they'll get a little bit of help. But that'll be countered by the wind now.
Atlantic City there. That's Juliana Grenice and Morgan Simpson. Also up there with the pack. That crew is very experienced as well, rowing together.
There we zoom on in.
Morgan rowing for Temple. Juliana has been in this races many times. A lot of experience with Juliana Grenice.
And these ladies, most of them know one another. They've known one another through the rowing community, through the swim community. A lot of our lifeguards here in South Jersey are both swimmers and rowers. Sometimes you see people year-round. Sometimes, like Meg said Friday, sometimes you only see them to races. Sometimes you see them twice a year.
Exactly. And I have to tell you that my favorite part about being a part of the women's races was some fierce competitors out on the water, and then the best sportsmanship when you get back on land. Just high-fiving each other, talking about how great that race was, how crazy the conditions were.
And I was Charles Schreiner from Atlantic City Beach Patrol had a great quote in the AC Press on Saturday talking about the Margates and how the top 3 finishers, even though they're from different beach patrols, they all train together. And it's hard for rowers to actually train together if you're on different beach patrols. But if you're a swimmer, as we've seen, a lot of ththese swimmers are going to EHT or Ocean City or Atlantic City. They train with one another throughout the summers.
So now everyone's really kicking it into gear. They've done that flag turn, and now you just know all there is to get back to that beach. And I believe those are Brigantine's oars with the orange?
With the orange, yes. Yeah. It's one of the favorite colors of the Brigantine City Beach Patrol. And this is not our orange race boat, which is very easy to see what it is. This is one of our traditional white boats.
Atlantic City moving, putting on some power
they really
there.
Are.
They are trying to make some power moves right here. And you can see those swells sort of hitting them off from the Margate side of the boats, and they got to ride with them. Really, look at that bow go up as they hit those power on the swells. It's really amazing. And we got Longport up there. I believe that's Longport's boat. Or it's Meg and Stacy. I'll have to see when we get a closer shot. Longport. We've got Longport right there.
And again, that's Madeline Fox and Emma Barnhart.
They are taking up on the champs. They are coming up on the champs right now. They're leading.
They are really jacking their rate.
It's incredible to see. They're really riding these swells here. It's really going to be a make or break moment when these waves come in. And I know Stacy has a lot of experience on waves. And I know this is a very fierce competitor in Madeline Fox. Maddie Fox has been practicing very hard. And so is her rowing partner. It's incredible to see. I was racing when they were racing too, and they scared me a few times.
Oh, you scared a bunch of crews. I remember you and your sister rowing, seeing that Margate boat take a lot of first places.
We've got Atlantic City who doesn't want to give up either. I'm telling you, I'm on the edge of my seat right now.
This is great.
It's a lot of work in the summertime to get conditioned for doubles, so I know these women put in so much time and effort, so this means a lot to be at the final race of the summer right now.
And sacrifice.
Yes.
When some of your friends are, what are you doing tonight? Oh, you know, I'm just, after I train, I'm going to go home, eat dinner, maybe pop on a movie or something, and I'll see you in late August, and that's the sacrifice.
Yes. Now we've got an incredible finish here where we've got like 4 boats right up at the where it's anyone's game. A wave at this point, when you come close to shore, can really make or break. We've got Ventnor coming in really hard. Look at that stroke rate picking up.
They really are. You can see Megan looking, making sure they're coming in straight, because that's another important part of this race. Making, you know, the shortest line that you row is the better, obviously. And
Meg's got so much experience with this. I think her course is the best I've seen ever.
And they went out before the race, all the crews, they found landmarks. Right. Because once you turn around, the only thing you're looking at pretty much is your flag and the horizon. So you have to turn around. Rowing is one of those few sports where you're not looking where you're going. So you'll see the bow person, the bow woman in this event, you'll see them turn around. As we come up on the singles flags.
Copy that.
So we don't have that much longer as we see them heading toward the shore.
So we've got our clear, like Longport's got a few boats, but we'll see with Atlantic City wanting to make some moves. The second place battle is not with, you know, this is going to be.
Yeah, it's not over.
Boats. Yeah.
And we actually have some of our beach patrols still arriving for some of our southern beach patrols, because some of the events won't happen for a while. Yeah, there goes Longport.
Beautiful stroke rate. Wow. Rowing like twins, but.
I actually, again, I think I said this last year. I worked with the Fox's uncle years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Well, one of the things, a funny story is Madeline and her sister Megan, who does the swim, when me and my sister were rowing, she asked for our autographs. And now to see her coming up on this row is so special to see, because she has so much heart. All the Fox girls have so much heart. So this is really something special. And I know it means a lot. It means a lot to all these competitors.
It means a lot, yeah, it does. This is the culmination of, you know, you decide before the summer starts, who's going to be my doubles partner.
Yeah.
And
you come back from last season.
Right. Where can we improve if you're rowing with the same person?
Right.
As they are within the Ventnor Pier right now. Great shot of Longport's boat right there.
As you can see, there's just some swells building up right here. This is about the break zone. And you can see Longport. There's some swells building up behind them. This is where your stern girl starts watching for waves. We've got Megan Stacy here too, approaching the break zone. You can see the boat starting to head in now. Got Longport with a swell right there. We'll see what happens with that. The waves have kind of been standing up with this wind. Oh, beautiful wave. Beautiful wave. Oh, jumping back to catch it. Minor shear, but still beautiful.
They're going to come down that wave, and as long as they stay in the boat.
Oh, it's a long race.
It is.
Oh.
They're going to be close to the finish line.
Riding that in.
They're going to right themselves right here.
Oh. Couple more strokes, and they are past it. We've got Longport coming right in for that first place finish.
And is that Atlantic City right there? Oh, see,
wow.
they sheared and they're going back out.
Oh, these end waves here, and we've got someone catching a wave as well. Wow. Amazing job for Longport. Now coming in for a second.
And unofficially.
Oh, that's wonderful. Look at Madeline and Emma. Wow. Oh, that's so special. Look at the smiles.
And there goes Sean Duffy.
I know those two worked very hard. I've rowed against them. They put in a lot of time, I can tell.
And there goes Madeline's dad, BJ, with the temple shit. And there goes
Her
Kathy.
mom.
There goes Kathy. I'm very happy for Kathy. Kathy Fox. Kathy Cochran Fox, by the way. I worked with her brother. That's what I worked with.
Lifting these girls up. They deserve it. What a great race.
So good job, Madeline and Emma, and all the ladies.
The first of many South Jersey wins.
All right. Duffy McGrath, don't hurt yourself. You got a race on Friday.
I love to see it. That's so great. Maddie Fox, Emma Birdhart, women's South Jersey champs for Longport in the doubles.
All right, we're going to send it to a commercial, guys. Don't forget our sponsors, Wawa, and Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law, United States Air Force Special Warfare, for their support of the coverage of the 2023 Lifeguard races.
What's justice to a team with well over a century of combined legal experience, with over 15,000 personal injury cases won and a 99% success rate? It's a decision to speak up for the vulnerable and help them find their voice. It's a stance to never settle for less than you deserve and always demand the utmost respect. Because justice isn't a destination, it's something you work for, you fight for, with every case and every client. At Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law, we weren't always the big kid on the block. We know what it's like to be overworked and underappreciated in a community of proud, hardworking people who pour their heart and soul into everything they do. We know that either you run the day or the day runs you. So to all our friends, family, neighbors, and clients who have suffered injury at the hands of another, it's time to seek out the justice you deserve. It's time to seek out Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
I'm gonna go grab a soda real quick. Oh, spicy Italian.
Testing 1, 2, 3.
Okay,
We're about to get the interview.
Have you guys been over here on this computer? Get some dinner? What don't you guys have? That's mine. You're making it right now. Oh my God. What is this magical place?
Wawa.
Freshly made hoagies, smoothies, and so much more. Welcome to Wawa.
You knew about this?
All right, my name is Natalie Oliva. I am SICBP alumni here with Maddie Fox and Emma Barnhart, who just won the women's doubles here in Ventnor, New Jersey tonight. So how did the race feel? You guys had a great wave at the end.
It felt really good. Honestly, all of our thanks have to go to the upper crew. We've been racing them all season. We were way off our course on the way out, and they totally helped us out. So we've had a great season all season, but this race is all about Bill Howarth and the opportunities he's given to female lifeguards. And we've been going to lifeguard races our whole lives, and my parents always told me to thank Bill Howarth. So we're really proud to win it, especially as an Atlantic City Swim alumni. Meant a lot to him, meant a lot to me. It means a lot to us to have this opportunity. What do you got to say?
Just thanks to the upper crew. They're awesome girls. They're absolute beasts. And good job to everybody else.
Yeah. Well, congratulations. What would you say makes a successful doubles crew?
Just being in sync with each other.
Yeah, we're very competitive, so we help each other through.
Yeah.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. Well, congrats again, and looking forward to see you on the medal stand.
Thank you. Thank you.
Awesome. Congratulations again.
Great job, Natalie, down there with Longport Beach Patrol. And, of course, they thanking Bill Howarth, who was incredible coach, incredible lifeguard, incredible father, grandfather. Just all, we really, I don't think we can do justice how much the South Jersey lifeguard and community really misses Billy.
Absolutely. It's an honor to be here in honor of him.
And here we have a start to the swim race. And these ladies will be going out to a double flag, not the doubles flag. It'll be a flag with two, actually, pennants on it, and they will be turning that and coming back to shore. And we can see we do have a bit of a wave that these ladies will have to contend with on the way out. And most of these ladies have been swimming against one another all summer, and most of them, if they're still high school students, have been swimming against one another all year.
Some of them even swimming against each other at Seahawks for years and years since they were kids.
It's a great shot from our drone. Yeah. And you will notice whenever lifeguards are out in a swim race, you will see judges either on a wave run or a personal watercraft or in boats making sure everyone's safe, because our first job as lifeguards is to make sure everyone's safe. Everyone that goes into that ocean gets out of that ocean. And we remind you, if you do not know how to swim, please learn, number one, and number two, always swim near a lifeguard.
Yeah, absolutely. And that water is very cold this evening. I don't know if that's going to affect anything, but I would be swimming faster if it were me.
That's right. We've had a steady land breeze for the last couple of days after that line of thunderstorms moved in the other night.
Absolutely. And we've got some really great competitors here that go off to swim at like some of the best colleges. I know for Margate, we have Olivia Sherbin. She swims for Drexel University.
Oh, another dragon.
She's going to have the navy blue cap on this evening. We've got Megan Fox. She was our winner at Longport, and her sister just won the doubles. So we've got a lot of athleticism in the Fox family. For Brigantine, we have Kara Graybill is going to be swimming.
And we actually thank you to Megan Holland, who just competed in the doubles event. She actually organized this event along with the other officers of the Ventnor City Beach Patrol, and she gave us some nice hints as to what color swim cap the competitors will be wearing, because sometimes we don't know who's coming out of the water because, again, we don't know what color. So Ocean City, we have Summer DeWitt, and she's wearing a red swim cap. Her brother Dylan also swims for Ocean City, and Summer will be a junior at Egg Harbor Township High School, and her club team is the Seahawks. Brigantine's swimmer is Kara Graybill. She's wearing a silver cap. She's going to be a junior at Salisbury, and her brother Kyle is also a lifeguard. She went to AC High School.
We've got Atlantic City's Caitlin Moore. She's got a bright green cap on. She teaches swim lessons with Seahawks, and she goes to EHC High School as well. Look at those Seahawks go.
And I think Caitlin might actually be a distant cousin of the Foxes. I don't know. I'm not sure on that, but I think there is a distant relation there. Of course, Longport, we have Megan Fox. She's wearing a pink cap. She swims at Rutgers, and we know that her sister Maddie just won the doubles tonight.
And her sister Lauren just got on as a rookie for Longport, so keeping it at the family in Longport over there.
And she went to AC High School, and her club is also the Seahawks.
And like I said, Margate is our Liv Sherbin. She swims for Drexel. And her sister Claudia rode in the doubles this evening as well, and she went to Ocean City High School. She swam for Seahawks too. Seeing a pattern.
For Ventnor, we have Liv Kulikowski. She's wearing a white cap, and she goes to AC High School.
Upper Township is Lindsay Robbins. She's got a yellow cap for, let's see, she goes to Millersville.
And her cap actually says Ville on it for Millersville. Nice. My sister, Nancy, went to Millersville.
Oh, no way.
It's a beautiful town. Andy Rooney gave the commencement address, and he said, you have to rename this town because it's too beautiful to be called Millersville. We have our first turner at the flag, and the colors are the swim cut. I'm thinking that's Penn State colors. I could be wrong. Now, if they were high school colors, they are AC Viking colors. And a lot of I just found this out the other night. Megan told me that a lot of the swim flags, the hometown, the town giving the race, hosting the race, will put the colors of their competitor's school.
Oh, wow.
So they look like AC Viking colors.
Wow.
And these ladies are putting, this looks like a blistering pace tonight.
I know.
They've already
very
turned.
Fast. And you've got some swells here, giving the girls a little bit of momentum coming in.
And we can see the top two are pretty evenly matched.
That's right.
Taking different courses. And again, the shortest distance between a straight, you want to take the shortest distance between the start-finish line. And the things that come into play, currents, waves, wind, and can you see?
Oh.
I mean, it sounds funny, but when you turn around with that sun, especially this time of night, it's in your eyes. And here we have the wind picking up again.
Yeah, I can feel that. Yeah, it looks like we've got first and second, but it's just about course at this point. We'll see who comes in and finishes, down beach or who's a little bit up beach. We've got pink cap. I believe that is Megan Fox. Leading the pack right now. And in the swim, waves make just as much of a difference if you can body surf a wave coming in.
And you can see they're already within the pier right there. Coming up on 6 minutes into our...
Some of these women, they'll compete in the men's races as well with their soft jerseys because of how competitive they are at swimming in general.
And that is something where the water is an equalizer.
Exactly.
But I wouldn't want to row against a lot of these women. I'm not going to. I'll be honest with you.
Amen to that. Just as fierce.
Got it.
Really great stroke right here.
Yeah, that really is.
It's so fast, but so calm at the same time.
And here, this is a really close race, and we can't tell right now. When we get the shot from the shore, we could tell you who is maintaining a better course. But this darker swim cap to the north here is also doing really well. But if the person between them has a straighter course, even though they're a little behind right now in the ocean, they may actually beat that other person out for second.
Yep. Again, just like the doubles, it's going to be a little bit close on this one. Oh, yeah. Especially that person in third place just now, making a few moves as well.
And they are just beyond the break line for the waves, as we can see them building momentum.
Coming in now. Looks like we have an orange cap.
Am I on a leader?
Seven and a half minutes into our swim event. And we can see the waves breaking right there.
That's right.
This is a close race. And it looks like maybe the northern lanes might have a little more swell. That can change at any minute because of the lay of the land. You just never know.
Yeah.
These waves have traveled hundreds of miles to break on our shores.
And this wind is kind of holding the waves up a bit longer. So
and here we have a wave right here.
Yeah, we'll see. Trying to ride that swell. Oh, up on the top of our screen, just the same. Oh, here's a good swell coming in right now. Breaking
All three
already.
of them might catch this.
Wow. Oh. This might push our first place right in. Oh, that's right. Nice wave. That's the pink cap for Megan Fox. Gonna join her sister in the first place position. Yep. Running it in for another win for Longport. Megan Fox.
Great swim, Megan.
Dominating that swim. And silver cap? Could be Brigantine.
I don't know if that's Cara.
Okay.
It could be.
Hopefully nobody changed caps since we got this.
You never know.
Wow, really great swim, though, from these women.
Fast swim, too.
Yeah.
We're not even at 9 minutes, and I think 4 of our competitors have already finished.
Just catching a few swells in. All of our swimmers will be running into the finish line there to grab the rope to get their placing.
And when they finish, ladies and gentlemen, they're literally giving given a big popsicle stick with a 1 through 15 on it, and that is your place. You hold on to that thing as if it's, you know, as if your life depended on it.
It's very fitting because I'm sure they're all popsicles right now. They're frozen.
Good point.
Get those girls their towels immediately.
Exactly. Warm them up.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to head to commercial. So we'll be right back after a quick commercial break from our sponsors at Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law, and the United States Air Force Special Warfare.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers. We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
I'm gonna go grab a soda real quick. Oh, spicy Italian. Ooh, smoothie. Have you guys been over here on this computer? Get some dinner? What don't you guys have? That's mine. You're making it right now. Oh my God. What is this magical place?
Wawa. Freshly made hoagies, smoothies, and so much more. Welcome to Wawa.
You knew about this?
What's justice to a team with well over a century of combined legal experience, with over 15,000 personal injury cases won and a 99% success rate? It's a decision to speak up for the vulnerable and help them find their voice. It's a stance to never settle for less than you deserve and always demand the utmost respect. Because justice isn't a destination, it's something you work for, you fight for, with every case and every client. At Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law, we weren't always the big kid on the block. We know what it's like to be overworked and underappreciated in a community of proud, hardworking people who pour their heart and soul into everything they do. We know that either you run the day or the day runs you. So to all our friends, family, neighbors, and clients who have suffered injury at the hands of another, it's time to seek out the justice you deserve. It's time to seek out Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law.
I'm here with Longport's Megan Fox, whose sister just rode and won as well. So now the first place swimmer. How was that cold, cold water?
It was honestly, it felt better in the race than I thought it would. During warm-up, it was pretty rough. I remember I went out like to the singles flag and I was treading water for like 5 or 6 minutes to kind of get my body temp up. But I think that really helped because when I got in, it wasn't that bad at all for the race. And you warm up very quickly during races, but...
Yeah. How was it going around the flag?
It was good, but the current was really pushing us to the left, so I had to run pretty far for the start. And then also when I turned the flag coming in, I had to angle a lot more than I normally do to keep up with the current.
Well, you did a great job, clearly.
Thank you.
So, yeah, congratulations again, and see you at the winner's circle.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Natalie. And that was Longport's Megan Fox, another Fox sister bringing home a first place title to the Fox home.
Right. I hope they have a room for the plaques and trophies.
That was a great showing, and we're going to get ready for our singles start, where Madeline Fox will be competing again in singles for Longport. We've got a lot of women who double up, and it's a common thing for doubles rowers to be doing in the singles as well. So we will see some familiar faces again. Like we'll see Stacy Price for Ventnor. She's going to be doing singles.
Right. And Juliana Grenice for Atlantic City.
Yep.
Abby Gregg for Brigantine. Alexa Smallwood for Margate. Like we said, Madeline Fox for Longport. Ocean City, Charlotte Jacobetti. Upper Township, Lorna Connell. CIL, Maura Quinn, who rode in the doubles also. Avalon, Sarah Powell. Stone Harbor and North Wildwood do not have an entry. Wildwood has Riley McDade, and Cape May has Lindsay Frania, and Seagard has Jacqueline Murray.
Yeah. And again, this wind is going to play a really big factor in how these girls point their bow at the start. And they've got less time to make corrections as needed.
Right. Everything is pretty much right in front of you, and it's not as long as... I think it's supposed to be, what, 1,500 feet?
I'd say so. I mean, you know, it looks shorter than when you're doing it. It's a lot of effort, a lot of thought goes into it. You don't want to oversteer yourself.
Right. Yeah, from the shore, you're right. It does. It looks pretty short, but not when you're pulling that oar.
Yeah, especially if you already did it to the doubles flag. So these girls, it just shows lifeguard racing is truly a feat in itself. Some very high level athleticism.
Right, and these boats are not built for speed. You know, they're built for rescues, and they're built to be able to hold a lot of people in it. My rookie year, I remember Mark Spencer, former South Jersey champion in Brigantine. He was rowing during our rookie school, and there were about 14 rookies, and we all got in the boat with them.
Wow.
So we had 15 people on that boat.
Ooh. I wouldn't want to be on that rescue.
It was up to the gunnels. I mean, like the gunnels were down the ocean to the ocean level, but
oh boy,
we got in. It was something.
So Mara Quinn did win the singles for Longport's race. So we will see. She's for Sea Isle, and she just rode with her twin sister Molly in the doubles. But we do have Stacy Price as the returning champ from last year. Stacy came in first after winning the doubles with Meg last year.
And I don't think Stacy rode in Longport this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't think you're correct on that. No, you are correct. She did not row. This will be her singles debut here.
And we see a lot of families watching. This is great. I mean, get your children involved in the junior lifeguard programs that many of the beach patrols have. They have lifeguard and training programs. Get these guys used to the water. And I've said this a million times. It's the best summer job you can ever have.
Speaking of junior lifeguards, Meg runs the junior lifeguards for Ventnor. Talk about all the things she runs.
Yeah.
Just an absolute all-star in the lifeguard community, Meg Holland.
Absolutely. And it was fun last week because we had some downtime just watching people coming up and saying hello and getting in touch with one another. Because, again, these major races is when you see people that you only see a couple times a year. I saw David Funk for the first time this year. Normally I see him, every Friday night from mid-July on.
Yeah. Definitely brings people together, that's for sure.
And it's great being here. And a level above us, we have the legendary chief of the Ventnor City Beach Patrol, Coach Stan Bergman. It's nice to be in his presence always.
Yes, absolutely.
It's
At the new headquarters.
This beautiful headquarters. And, I want to give a shout-out to a very good friend of mine, the mayor of Ventnor, Lance Landgraf. You did a great job with this, Lance.
I'd like to give a shout-out to my sister holding the lane judge.
Oh, right.
She's out there as
Way to go.
Retired Beach Patrol member.
There's our 2-minute warning, and you'll see the ladies start to move the boats out.
Looks like Meg will be holding Stacy's bow for her in true doubles team fashion. It's always the best when you have that person who understands to hold your bow, understands the conditions you just rode through.
Right. There's a simpatico that goes along with you row with someone, you really become in tune with them.
Yes.
And Megan, after the start of the singles, is actually going to give us a points update. She is multitasking. She's doing the dual duty of competing and running the race.
Incredible.
As we see,
truly incredible.
And one of our male lifeguards, Bobby Lanahan, is holding the bow for Abby Gregg from Brigantine. Bobby is a really great lifeguard, works the South Jetty, Sandy Lane area.
And that's
Brigantine.
Mara Quinn for Sea Isle, Natalie's home beach patrol. And so we had that first ready signal, so that's where we're getting ready for this start here. You don't want to be out too far, get hit by a wave, and they're off.
And we have a start. And you'll see when that horn sounds, you will see the person holding the bow let go almost immediately.
Right in, Mara Quinn right in, going through these quick little pop-up waves right over. It's good, very important to have momentum.
Looks like Stone Harbor in lane 1's had a good start.
Yeah, and I think we have Sea Isle on our screen there with another wave coming right on our bow. And I've got a wider shot here so we can see all of our lanes. You're right, lane 1 really taking off.
Oh, the
boats.
sounds of the Jersey Shore. We also have an ambient microphone if you hear some things in the background that we cannot identify. And there we go. Looks like Avalon, Ventnor, Brigantine.
Stacy Price looking over her shoulder there to check her flag, check her course. Incredible athlete Stacy is. Really moving that boat, these women. Avalon right there at each other's bows.
There's a great shot from our stationary camera on the shore. We are over a minute into the race.
Looks like we have 3 boats there, right alongside each other for potentially first. I believe that's Margate City with Alexis Smallwood down there. Alexis and I did a row off together once that I'll never forget. She scared me pretty good. She's a really great rower. All right, we got a first flag turn here. Coming up on the singles flag. Yellow flag turning. That's Avalon. Atlantic City, we had to turn first potentially. Wow, as the boats start to come in. Yeah, it looked like
And lane 1 had a good turn also.
Oh, we have a
collision at the flag.
Oh,
which
that's never good.
You never like to see that.
Oh, that's tough.
The lead boat does have the right of way, but like we said, rowing is one of the few sports where you cannot see where you're going.
And especially in singles, that's difficult to recover from when you don't have 2 people there to get oars untangled. And that's Stacy right there.
We do have a close race here. Looks like Ventnor and Avalon in the middle lanes.
We've got Sarah Powell for Avalon.
And then down here,
Atlantic City.
Looks like Atlantic City in the lead.
Juliana Grenice. She came in second at Longports.
Yeah, that would be lane 2, not lane 1. That would be lane 2.
I believe she turned first at the flag as well. And now the swells are coming up. This could be anyone's race. We got that swell right there, but Juliana does hold a steady lead about a boat length with the swell coming up on her
stern. She's going to catch this swell here. Here she is.
She's got to let herself ride that in past the finish line, and she'll have a first place title. Coming up on it now, and it'll be right there. And then we've got Maddie Fox for Longport. Juliana Grenice finishing strong.
Yeah, good job, AC. Good job, Juliana. All the ladies.
Got a nice wave.
Looks like Longport might have been second.
Oh, nice wave. That's really great to see. Juliana is a fierce competitor. She trains very hard.
Oh, and there they are, giving her the victory ride.
That's great. What a special moment. Congrats, Juliana. After doing a full doubles row.
And she might be competing in the surf dash. You never know.
Yeah, you do. You really don't ever know.
And actually, she's not, which I think she's done enough tonight. Great job, Juliana.
Get her a towel, get her a chair, and get her a trophy. Because she earned it.
What's that feel like, getting that victory ride?
Oh, it's great when they lift you up. Oh, it's a great feeling because you're like, wow, I just rode so hard and now this feels really easy.
And don't drop
what
me.
happened? Yeah, don't drop. Yeah, you're like trusting those people with your life.
All right, we're going to go to a commercial, guys. So we'll be right back. Don't forget our sponsors, Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law, and the United States Air Force Special Warfare.
I'm gonna go grab a soda real quick. Oh, spicy Italian. Ooh, smoothie. Have you guys been over here on this computer? Get some dinner? What don't you guys have? That's mine. You're making it right now. Oh my God. What is this magical place?
Wawa. Freshly made hoagies, smoothies, and so much more. Welcome to Wawa.
You knew about this?
What's justice to a team with well over a century of combined legal experience, with over 15,000 personal injury cases won and a 99% success rate? It's a decision to speak up for the vulnerable and help them find their voice. It's a stance to never settle for less than you deserve and always demand the utmost respect. Because justice isn't a destination, it's something you work for, you fight for, with every case and every client. At Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law, we weren't always the big kid on the block. We know what it's like to be overworked and underappreciated in a community of proud, hardworking people who pour their heart and soul into everything they do. We know that either you run the day or the day runs you. So to all our friends, family, neighbors, and clients who have suffered injury at the hands of another, it's time to seek out the justice you deserve. It's time to seek out Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
I'm with Atlantic City's Juliana Grenice, who just won the singles row here in Ventnor. How was the race? Walk me through it from start to finish.
So I was a little hot from the doubles row. Got a little bit of an unfortunate finish on that one. We were pulling it through, but got a little turned around at the end. So I was really feeling like I wanted to win. I came out and I just was cranking on it the whole time. I mean, I really didn't know where I was. I was just kind of like, my brother had like the flag and he was telling me where to go, so I was following that. And then I had a little sheer at the end, but I kind of just pulled it out. And it was great. It was my first singles win, so I'm super excited.
Awesome, congratulations. That is, a major feat. Not a lot of people can say that they have gotten first in these races. Well, congratulations again, and having to row 2 races as well is also very admirable. So, way to go, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
She's Juliana Grenice, and I am just so stoked to hear her say that she took the fuel from her doubles row and used it for her singles row. That is a true competitor to go, you know what, I got another chance to write this.
That's right. Got to put it behind you.
And for her first singles win, congrats, Jules.
She's really excited.
Well
it's good to see that. It's good to see that. Getting some assistance from her brother. That's great to see.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, without support, you really can't do much.
No, my dad was my coach and my everything when I was rowing. So families definitely show up and show out for their women competitors.
I will say personally, some of the fiercest competitors I've ever met in my life were women. And I mean that with all due respect and admiration.
Your wife, one of them.
I see it every day in the house. And, just the structure to the discipline.
Yeah.
That seems to be the latest catchphrase. Everything is discipline. What's up, my brother? I want to give a shout out to my good friend. How are you? The kids look great. Hi. It's just, and these young ladies. Now we're going to see with the surf dash.
Yeah.
You want to talk about speed. You want to talk about getting in and out of that ocean, which our most common rescue would be a can run. We call those torpedo-looking orange pieces of rescue equipment that we have. You see them up and down the Jersey coast. We call those cans. So a can run / surf dash is probably the most common rescue that we have. And there are some bragging rights go out in this event. And these young ladies, 4 ladies per team. Let's try to get some of their names in.
Yeah, there's
For
a lot.
Brigantine, we have Megan Winterbottom, Talia Wiggins, Kara Graybill, and Molly Hoffman. For EC, Lily Malone, Chloe Malone, Christina Cohen, Sarah Gazaz, Ventnor, Kira Murray, Gia Mancy, Alexis Guerreri, Stacy Price, Margate, Jules Duff, Ali Wanner, Ryan Cook, and Monica Lordanor. Longport, Olivia Wainwright, Megan Fox, Emma Barnhart, Morgan Lancaster. Ocean City, Morgan DaCosta, Kate Sones, Sophia Petrov, Claudia Booth. Upper Township, Grace Steele, Grace McCarney, Emily Colmone, and Eve Torello. Sea Isle, Anna Sklobic, Kylie Fry, Haley Mills, and Kaylee Doherty.
Sure. We got Molly McDonald, Grace Wiley, Alex Glum, McKenna Finnegan, and that's for Avalon, Shannon Risco, Sydney Whitwer, Sophia Hoey, and Victoria Corvella. We've got North Wildwood, Abigail Melly, Dottie O'Brien, Emily Nelson, Molly McMenamin, and then for Wildwood, we have Sage Fox, Margot Fox, Katie Broderick, and Bryn Donahue. Wildwood Crest, Maddie Priest, Emmy Frederick, Lauren Sweet, Sophia Jerusi. And then we've got Kate May, Alexandra Back, Kate Luft, Maddie Bickford, and Aaron Smith. And then Seagirt entry, we have Caroline Ireland, Kaylee Saido, Jane Sirotic, and Molly McKenna.
And I see some very familiar names in here, including Alexandra Bach from Cape May, whose father, Harry, is the chief, and whose mother, Patrice, was an intense competitor and female rower for Cape May.
I love that. Oh, I love to see that passed down from generation. And we've got Stacy Price, who just did the doubles, the singles, and now in the surf dash.
And I mean, if you look through here, you see Guerreri's, Cooks, Foxes, Glums. You see a lot of names, familiar names.
And we know Ocean City's team is very, very competitive, and so is that center group of Ocean City, Upper, and Sea Isle. They're going to be motivating each other because they are a very competitive surf dash team.
All right, we're going to have hopefully we'll have the events, the point totals for after 3 events, but it looks like Longport might have a pretty commanding lead.
Yeah, with those Fox sisters really taking in some first places with Emma Barnhart as well, and those doubles, single, and swim.
And we're going to post Kathy and BJ Fox's shopping list where they get their food.
Well, I know Megan Fox has been in the water since she was real young doing ocean swimming.
Yeah, these guys, I mean, you can see it through social media. You can see them training throughout the winter in the boats outside.
Yep.
Which is it's always great to get in a boat, even if it's chilly.
Well, their dad, BJ, I'll give him a extra thank you because he let my sister and I use their boat in the winter before we had one ourselves to train with. So I owe a lot of those wins to the Fox family myself for their generosity in the training.
Right, and again, congratulations to BJ just ending an illustrious career on the Atlantic City Fire Department. God bless him.
Oh yeah,
again, God bless all our members of public safety.
Yes.
And our troops, anyone that really keeps us safe.
All our first responders.
Yes, all our first responders.
Yeah. See, now for the surf dash, they're going to go out and get these poles ready, and it's always a tricky place to get. There's no holes. You don't want anyone tripping. It's trying to find a smooth part of the beach is not an easy task. Neither is holding those poles.
Right. And what they've done beforehand is they made sure there aren't any holes.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, how many times you go in a rescue and you step in a hole, my goodness.
Oh.
Twisted ankles, chip fractures in your feet. Oh, geez.
Yep.
So this is a pretty safe ground underneath the ocean floor here. And they're rookies, by the way. Those guys and ladies holding the poles, they will be rookies out there. We're second-year guards.
Yep, we all did our time holding the poles for the surf dash.
My rookie year in 1980 in Brigantine is the only time we ever hosted the South Jerseys, and I held the pole for the finish line for the doubles and singles.
Oh.
Okay, listen. After 3 events, we have in first place Longport with 14 points. In second, Sea Isle with 7. In third, Ventnor with 6. And in fourth place, Atlantic City with 5. And Upper Township with 4 points.
Yeah, really great scoring for Longport there. And as we have our poles, they look like they're just about ready. Chest deep water, about the distance you would do for a rescue.
I've actually been on rescues where my board shorts did not even get wet. a little guy or girl gets knocked over, and you go, the parents are right there, but you go pick them up, and we're off. Here we go. You can see the bathing caps going into that ocean.
And the cans are flying. Watch the elbows.
Right.
There we go over the first set of waves.
Which is why maybe the men's South jerseys doesn't have a surf dash.
Yeah, I think there'd be a lot of cheating.
if it came down to this last event. There they go. Now some of them are going to get a lot of help from this wave. That's a game changer.
It really is.
Remember, there are 4 legs, and you see the ladies get up right away. High knees.
Oh, yeah, these north lanes really coming in. Longport and Ocean City.
Flying out
2
there.
and 3.
And then there's some of the ladies will choose to dive over the waves. Others will choose to just hurdle it if they can.
Yeah, that's why, this kind of training is important. You can't just jump into a surf dash.
And they'll touch that. They'll touch the turnaround point and come back in. And we have a very tight race.
Yeah, right at those north.
You see the middle lane's making a move there.
Look at those high legs. Sprinting with everything you've got. You can hear the crowd cheering. This is an intense moment.
Looks like lane 4, is that?
Yeah, 4 and 5 right next to each other.
As leg 3 goes out.
Like we were saying, they got upper sea aisle.
They are flying.
Absolutely. And we're about 1:30 in to the surf dash.
And that tells you how quickly these rescues happen.
Yeah.
You know, this is the 3rd leg already, and we're not even 2 minutes.
Catching that wave is so important. Never giving up. I think that's Upper Township there with Emily Colmone. I've seen her. She is incredible. Here we come with the green can. Can and body have to finish.
Oh, and here we go.
Leading
what
it
a
off.
great
Wow.
transition.
That is an anchor if I've ever seen one. Absolutely dominating. Wow.
See if we can see the number of the lane she touches here.
4. So that is Upper Township. Yep. They have dominated this surf dash. Their team is incredible.
But there is a wave, and it doesn't seem as if anyone caught it.
Looks like Eve
Chirello.
Yeah, finishing for the anchor on Upper Township. Look at them cheering. Oh, fantastic. Not even making it close. Look at that finish.
And 2nd and 3rd looks like lane 1 and 2.
Yeah, yep, lane 1 and 2. Let's see, we've got Stone Harbor and AC.
You talk about a well-run event. We are not even an hour here on the beach with these 4.
Looks like we've got a lost can there.
Yeah.
There we go. A lot of action. Might lose your can. I've done the surf dash and I've tripped and fell on my face before, so.
I did it once down in Avalon, and I said, number 1, I'm too old for this. Number 2, I'm done. All right, we're going to send you a commercial one more time, guys.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
I'm gonna go grab a soda real quick. Oh, spicy Italian. Ooh, smoothie. Have you guys been over here on this computer? Get some dinner? What don't you guys have? That's mine. You're making it right now. Oh my God. What is this magical place?
Wawa. Freshly made hoagies, smoothies, and so much more. Welcome to Wawa.
You knew about this?
What's justice to a team with well over a century of combined legal experience, with over 15,000 personal injury cases won and a 99% success rate? It's a decision to speak up for the vulnerable and help them find their voice. It's a stance to never settle for less than you deserve and always demand the utmost respect. Because justice isn't a destination, it's something you work for, you fight for, with every case and every client. At Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law, we weren't always the big kid on the block. We know what it's like to be overworked and underappreciated in a community of proud, hardworking people who pour their heart and soul into everything they do. We know that either you run the day or the day runs you. So to all our friends, family, neighbors, and clients who have suffered injury at the hands of another, it's time to seek out the justice you deserve. It's time to seek out Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law.
And we are back.
Yeah, that was a great surf dash. It's such an exciting event. It really is.
It really, and it's so fan-friendly because it happens right in front of you. People, sometimes you go to these out-of-town races like the Margates and the South Jerseys, AC Classic, and you see these doubles crews almost disappear into the horizon.
Yeah.
And people are like, well, what do we do now? I said, don't you get the whole aspect of this? The whole romanticism of going out. They're like, yeah, but what do we do? Okay, we wait.
Yeah.
It is not that long, actually.
Surf dash gets very intense. You hear people screaming at you as you're running. And then so it was Upper Township. It was Grace Steele, Grace McClarney, and Emily Colmone, and Eve Chirallo for first place. Those girls are great competitors. They've been on the Beach Patrol. I've met a few of them, and they're really great people, too.
That's good. And they were flying.
They were. Oh, my goodness. I want them saving me. That's for sure. Yeah, we were just saying, beautiful evening here in Ventnor. Really nice night. I guess the wind has laid down a bit now that everyone's done rowing, so the wind said we're done.
we gave you the intangible, so we're going to take the rest of the night off. Yeah. We have a great shot right here, just looking down. We're actually perched right here in the Ventnor's, again, beautiful headquarters.
Yeah.
Brand new headquarters, looking down the Ventnor and AC boardwalk as some of the Southern Patrols are already on their way, taking their boats back to Wildwood.
A nice drive.
Yeah. And you can see behind us, that is the Atlantic Ocean, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful picture right there.
Yeah.
We will have the results, the final results, in a couple minutes.
Just waiting on those.
Just waiting on that. And a big shout out to Natalie with those great interviews.
Yeah, Natalie, that was great.
She's probably trying to corral the Surf Dash champs.
Yeah, there's a lot to get together on that.
There's a nice shot of Ventnor.
Yeah, beautiful.
Right there in the back bays.
We had nice waves coming through this entire event, giving everybody a little excitement at the end of each event.
And don't forget, Friday night we will be in Margate for the South Jersey Lifeguard Championships. Won by Margate in 2022. They get to host this year. It's pretty much the only event that travels. If you win, you host.
I was starting to think it was going to be in Longport for the longest time. I was starting to think it was just a Longport race. But South Jersey is finally somewhere else. After multiple years, I think maybe 4 years of being in Longport.
Right. And the COVID year where they didn't have them.
Right. That did fall in there.
And it's funny, you run into a lot of lifeguards over the winter. Could be, you're shopping or something, and everything is summer's on your mind. And
remember
years ago seeing Mike McGrath Sr., God rest his soul, seeing him at Philly's opening day up in Philly, and he had his children with him. These little guys who were now, South Jersey champion, Mike, and I just remember that. I remember looking at him and saying, "Oh," and it was like April 4th. I'm like, now it feels like summer. He goes, yeah, it does.
No, I do love when I would see all the women at the races getting together after not seeing each other for a long time, catching up about where you're going to school, what you're doing in the events, and just catching up. We're going to go to Natalie. She did get that surf team corralled. So
all right.
Surf Dash team.
Great job, Natalie.
Winners.
And for the last event tonight was the Surf Dash, and we have Upper Township Beach Patrol taking the dub. I'm here with
Grace Steele, Emily Colmone,
Grace Malcarney,
Eve Chiarello.
Well, congratulations first off. And, how did the race go overall, would you say?
This was just a great race for us. We've been placing within the top 3 this season, so we really had a goal of getting that first spot and just keeping that mindset that we were going to go as fast as we could, and we were able to do it, so it's an awesome feeling.
I think we had a really good mindset of just coming out and giving it what we had and what we could do, and it just happened to play out in our favor tonight, and we're really excited about it.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I think knowing that it was like the last race of the season, we just wanted to end on a high note, which we did. So.
Yeah, I mean, I don't have much else to say. They kind of covered all the bases here, but it was just really awesome.
Yeah, well, it was awesome to watch. Always a really exciting event too. So, well, congratulations again, and good luck next year too.
Thank you.
That's great. I love how every single one had something to contribute. They had very interesting things to say, all 4 of them. And they're great competitors. Really awesome season for them, it sounds like. So that's great to end on a high note.
Yes. And we are up here on Ventnor Beach Patrol's headquarters porch. Getting a little crowded up here. So if you hear any sounds in the background, they are tallying up the finals. But it does look like pretty safe to say that Longport pulled out a victory tonight in the Bill Howarth Women's South Jersey Lifeguard Championships.
Yeah, and the tie always does go to the doubles winners, so
right.
that secures another spot with Maddie and Emma having won the doubles this evening. But it's great to see so many women really just showing off what they did all summer, all that effort that they put in to, getting themselves ready for this event.
Right. And I actually moved a couple years ago out to Absecon, and was getting out of my car one day and I had on a... All right, we're wrapping up, guys.
All right, that's it.
I'll save that for Friday.
We'll make sure we get that story. But thank you guys for joining us this evening. We'd like to give a special thanks to our race sponsors, Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law, and the United States Air Force Special Warfare for their support of our local coverage of the 2023 Lifeguard races. We'd also like to thank our commercial sponsors, Wawa, Laura Bishop Communications, the Viking Rowing Foundation, and Swift Law Firm. Thank you all so much for supporting us and for listening this evening.
Thank you. We'll see you on Friday.
Yeah, can't wait.
What's justice to a team with well over a century of combined legal experience, with over 15,000 personal injury cases won and a 99% success rate? It's a decision to speak up for the vulnerable and help them find their voice. It's a stance to never settle for less than you deserve and always demand the utmost respect. Because justice isn't a destination, it's something you work for, you fight for, with every case and every client. At Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law, we weren't always the big kid on the block. We know what it's like to be overworked and underappreciated in a community of proud, hardworking people who pour their heart and soul into everything they do. We know that either you run the day or the day runs you. So to all our friends, family, neighbors, and clients who have suffered injury at the hands of another, it's time to seek out the justice you deserve. It's time to seek out Stampone, O'Brien, Dilsheimer Law.
We fight the battles no one hears about.
We drop into the middle of firefights to rescue others.
And act as one-man air traffic control towers.
We're the ones who go before all others. Join the fight.
I'm gonna go grab a soda real quick. Oh, spicy Italian. Ooh, smoothie. Have you guys been over here on this computer? Get some dinner? What don't you guys have? That's mine. You're making it right now. Oh my God. What is this magical place?
Wawa. Freshly made hoagies, smoothies, and so much more. Welcome to Wawa.
You knew about this?